prospecting contest that'll take them back to the days of the old gold rush, into the remote woods in British Columbia on a gold-rich creek in the Cariboo, with nothing more than a pan and a shovel. Meet Dale, a retired man who has taken up prospecting to fill his day, out with his partner on this adventure. Merlin is a long-time prospector, and it'll be interesting to see what he pulls out of his hat. Levon is also a long-time prospector, and I'm thinking it'll be hard to keep this U.S. naval man out of the water. And last year's contest winner, Tommy. He is one hard worker and will definitely set the bar for the rest. And just like the gold rush, the trip began with a long hike into the gold fields. And with it being such a hot day, I'm sure everybody felt a little bit of the pain of the old days. And we're definitely happy when we arrived at base camp.
Well, the cabin looks familiar.
Well, with all their gear hiked in and base camp was finally set, everybody decided they'd go explore the creeks before the sunset. Through the night, we all shared stories and quickly got to know one another. But the sun came up fast, and like the birds, it was time to get busy. So everybody quickly packed up their gear and headed down to the river to begin the adventure. Well, good morning. It's Monday morning. Everybody's out on the creek. And this year I thought I'd have a little fun with them. They'd have all day today till 6 at night to determine which area they like the best after prospecting, and they can hang a little ribbon in the area they like and stake a claim. Give themselves a little claim name on the ribbon. But yeah, and basically they'll have 50 feet upriver and downriver from them and on both sides. Yeah, so that a little pressure on them. Thought it'd be a little more interesting, kind of like the old gold rush, you know. People were scrambling around trying to acquire the ground before it got staked up. Yeah, we'll give them a little space here and a little time to explore. And I'll make my coffee and that, and I'll start heading up the river and check in on them and see how they're doing. Yeah. Pretty good. That's just from this morning?
Yeah. That's 1 5-gallon bucket. You find a spot, and then you just dig in and start working production and keep going as hard as you can.
Well, we'll head upriver and we'll leave Levon to his little spot that he's picked out, which is looking pretty good. And I know from past experience, he should have a good time there. Well, Dale was getting his gear all ready to start his exploration work, and Daisy was busy fighting off the bugs. And we come across Tommy, hard at work as always, hauling pails down to the river and eating on the fly. He'll be a tough one to beat. Well, it's time for me to head off and do a little exploring myself. Being this is such a large claim, one really needs to keep on the move and continue his studies and ask yourself why you're finding things where you are. And in all reality, just enjoy the day and all the things around you. Well, I've always enjoyed being out in the wilderness by myself, keeping my thoughts in order and enjoying everything around me. Even though it's very beautiful, one definitely should use caution with no real help around the corner. Every step counts out here. And you also got to keep an eye out for the little things in life.
Oh, look at the first huckleberry of the season. It's probably one of my favorite berries. Yeah, they sure are good. I can't wait till they're fully out in bloom. Yeah, go up on this hill and see if the guy can find a good patch of the huckleberries. That slash trail through the back here. A little thick. Then sample panning for the day. Head back to camp here. Work gets too dark on us. Well, it's pretty thick back here. You just force your way through it. Keep your eyes open while you're in this thick. Definitely in need of a trail back in here.
Well, after the hard day, it was an early night, but the sun came up quick and it was time to begin the next day. So everybody grabbed their gear and headed down to the river to begin the day.
Day two. I thought I'd give the fellas another ribbon there so they could stake another claim. Basically their choice. They could venture off into the bush and their whole channel. And just to make it a little more interesting for them, give them a little bit of options and make it all overall a little more fun for them. Yeah, the weather is holding out good. Yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee here, cool down a bit, head upriver and I'll do a little sample panning myself.
Well, when I was heading up the river, come across Dale doing some exploring. And Daisy didn't seem overly excited. As I headed further up the stream, I thought I heard miners of the past working their old site, so I went up into the hills to investigate. Came across old Tommy the miner, starting off in the patch where they left off, which is probably a good place to start. Taking the track home with you?
I don't know. Good bar.
Well, we'll leave Tommy be and let him finish up his work. I'm sure you'll find some color. That big of a rock pile right next to him. And then I came across Merlin. He was deep in thought and really just enjoying his day and finding a little bit of color. Well, looks like Dale found his spot for the rest of the day, so we'll just leave him be and we'll head upriver.
And then one I was trying to move right here is bedrock.
I might have to wait a few hundred years for that to move. Well, Levon's hard at it today, so we'll just leave him be and we'll head upriver and do a little exploring ourselves and see what we can come across. Well, this is one of my thinking places, and a nice one at that. But as a guy's moving along, you should always look for signs of things and just enjoy everything else around them. This is definitely one of my more scenic claims. Has a lot of geological history and beauty to the area. And it definitely pays just to enjoy oneself when out in the field. It's always good to walk a claim from season to season and notice subtle changes, like this rock slide has diverted the channel over a good 30 feet. And sometimes you'll run across an oddity that hasn't seen the light of day for thousands of years.
Well, I'm going to do a little crevicing on this bedrock here. Generally, I don't crevice on smooth bedrock. More compact, dense that bedrock is, things tend to slide. And if there are cracks, generally you can't get into them or they're really deep. But this one here is a nice one, very angular, moss, lots of fractures, lots of little pockets in here for the heavies to be trapped in. Now I'm going to work the head end of this on the low side and see what kind of color we get out of here. There should be a couple nice little flakes. I'll just bring a variety of spoons. I like the nice wide one, a little smaller one, and just hammered this one here, make a nicer scoop. Just get a nice heavy spoon and then just hammer it, shape it the way you want it. And yeah, just a little piece of ground stock that I bent up. This is fractured in here and you have an old river back here. So we'll hit a few of these low points, clean it up, pan it down, and hopefully we get a couple nice little flakes.
Yeah, one thing with sniping, unless you're going to clean this whole section off, just try to look for low points and channel ways that will direct material into trap zones. Say up here is an old river, high water is washing down across here at a steeper face. Another face here, river current coming into here. So anything out of here basically would come into here, hit this wall, go down into this trap here. I'll still clean all this out as well. I'm just thinking anything that came from up here would be down in here. Most of the stuff up here would be from upriver a little bit. But yeah, try to utilize your time. And once you get a good idea of what to look for, you just go along and target little areas and do quick cleanups, and for the most part you get a good gold count. Yeah, rocks like these are part of this fractured bedrock. These cracks will collect fine gold, flat flake, and they require a sticky, silty clay material. So it's always good to just throw them in your pan and then rinse them off in the creek and get all that material off. Yeah, we'll rinse off all this fractured bedrock and see if we can show you any color that was stuck to it. Just for the fun of it. Let's see, you got 10 nice little pieces from just rinsing off that broken off bedrock. So yeah, you would have thrown that away if you didn't rinse that silty, muddy clay off the side of them rocks. Yeah, when these cracks fill up with water like that, they're a little hard to completely clean out. Generally, you can get most of it. It's always good to get as much as you can off the bottom though. Yeah, this is looking like a really nice little crevice in here. Well, there you go. One nice picker, a bunch of little flake. Yeah, nice little coarse piece. Not even down in the bottom here yet. But yeah, that's one of the nicest things about crevicing. There you go. That's better. That's better.
Anything bigger than this small post.
Yeah, but there's one, there's more, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Good indicator that you're in a good spot because there's high iron content.
Yeah. Well, here we are on the last day of the competition. Everybody's having a really good week. Got a few fellas here that are pretty competitive with each other. Tommy and Levon there. They're pretty much at a high pace, competing with each other, and Merlin's on a little patch there at Bedrock where he's pulling a few pickers out and kind of caught the guys by surprise and maybe lit a little fire under them and got them going a little bit more. And but yeah, so they're down there today giving her, and they have all day right until the night. Tomorrow morning we'll determine who took this year's competition. Yeah, it was a really good outing. Good group of fellas. Had a great time myself, and judging by the smiles on everyone's faces, they really enjoyed themselves. But we'll head down to the river here, and we'll go check in on the guys and see how they're doing. Well, being the last day of the competition and everybody getting along so well, we all decided they'd work side by side and just enjoy the last day together.
Top layer, when you take it off, has a lot of really fine stuff. Sometimes you're finding between 30 and 50 flake.
Oh, really?
It's a little smaller, some of it.
Yeah.
But as you go down, some of it seems to be a little bit bigger.
Well, partway through the day, I found a small muddy drop of water on my lens. Couldn't figure out where I acquired it from until I seen this little video clip.
I found more gold panning than even on those strips.
Oh, really, eh?
I am ecstatic. Couldn't be happier than what I'm coming up with now.
What's the best gold you found dredging down in the States?
Well, that trip with the new 49ers, we found 6 ounces in 5 days.
Oh, that's
The biggest nugget was 4.5 grams. but we found a total of 120 what they call nuggets, which is anything that won't go through a 12 mesh screen.
Oh, okay. That's good.
12 mesh? Yeah, 12 mesh screen.
Yeah.
But you had to split it amongst 24 people, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I walked away with a quarter of an ounce of gold though.
Oh, that's good.
So I wasn't complaining. The next best trip would have been when my buddy and I, it was another dredging trip a few years later, found 23 grams.
Oh, that's nice.
But we were there like, the total trip was 3 weeks. I spent about two weeks, maybe a little bit better on the river.
Okay.
But we worked our asses off, and part of the area that we worked, we were finding about 0.6 grams a day, something like that. But it was in really, really, really hard pack. You had to break it with the sledgehammer to get through it, to dredge it, and you know, working with a pressure hose, and it was a real pain.
Yeah.
So. But that was a good trip too. I learned a lot. I learned a lot this trip. I've never had to pan so much for gold.
Yeah.
And having to pan as much as I did, I've changed the way that I pan a little bit. That I'm working, I'm doing pretty good. At least I think so.
Yeah, I like a little bit of strategy, eh?
Yeah.
Versus volume.
Yeah, and I tried that. You know, when I walked up the river there and was trying to find nuggets on the third day, and just if it had panned out.
Cleared a bunch of boulders off in here, and take a sample pan, see if you can find any bigger pieces. It's generally anything from upriver here that would have come across this line. The heaviers would be down the main channel. The lights would push up in here. You might get some flower gold, very fine flake. But yeah, there shouldn't be really any bigger pickers in here, unless they came from up here. I walked up in there and there's all kinds of little flats in this bedrock face with river gravels. So a guy could do some pocket hunting up there as well. Let's take a little walk up the side of this cliff in here. Take a little sample of the gravel layers I was talking about up here on the bedrock. Yeah, you can see the river rock, fractured bedrock, big slide of it going up the ravine here. Big bedrock knoll here to the right of it. Yeah, you can see right there, there's a huge boulder. It used to run in a river, propped up on a bedrock. Yeah, you can see river material all on these ledges. Yeah, the interesting thing is where this bedrock tables and used back here a couple times, on the other side there's another big drop. So there could be some nice old canyon pools up in the back side of this. Good chance it's some heavy gold. But yeah, this is just a good example of how these rivers used to run way overhead, gradually cut down. This river here is cut down a good 180 feet. Let's see if we can get up this section here. Pretty steep going. Yeah, look at that. One huge boulder and one small stone basically holding it, propping it on this old bedrock layer here. Guy takes that stone out, this thing's gonna go down quick to the river. Wouldn't want any of your gear or a partner down there. Yeah, so we'll leave that one alone. Little section in here opened up. Take a little bit of material out of here and see if we can find any color. Extreme bedrock sniper. Well, there you go. And that one pan I pulled out of that hillside on that bedrock ledge. 4 flake, a few little pieces of flour gold. But yeah, that's definitely telling me what I wanted to know. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I like prospecting the bush. Old channels just waiting to be discovered. Yeah, and this one's definitely showing a good sign of gold. See the old river on top. Here we got a nice V in the bedrock. Nice gold trap. Material gets compact, rusty. There'd be gold all the way through here in the layers. But yeah, pays to do a little snooping around. You never know what you're gonna find around the next corner. I'll definitely exploring around this area a little more with this nice easy bedrock zone. Guy could acquire a little bit of gold, a little bit of effort. Well, pretty much the end of the day here, and I'm done my prospect. I head back down river here, and I have to get ready for the end of the contest. Well, how's the bedrock treating you today?
On the one picker there and flowers and flakes and whatever.
Okay.
Nothing else yet.
Didn't find the big one?
No.
Well, we'll leave Merlin there on his bedrock patch. Found some nice pickers in there, nice little nugget. And hoping his strategy will pay off. Just clean the right crack off in there and the guy could find a nice sized nugget. A handful of little pickers. But yeah, head down river here and see what kind of damage these guys have got done. They might run into a few nuggets today as well. You never know. How's it paying off today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good. I found my biggest piece of gold yet today.
All right, on.
Decent size. Well, it's a little thicker.
Yeah, a little thickness to her.
Not really. It's pretty thin.
Okay.
But it had me grinning ear to ear when I did find it.
Tommy's still going hard.
Oh yeah.
Keeping a good pace, is he?
He's keeping pace.
Yeah.
Driving me, that's for sure.
That's pretty good for a day's take, eh?
Yeah, you know, that's the best day I've ever done panning, so I'm really not going to complain.
Well, you winning today, Tommy?
What's that?
Did you winning today?
Oh, I don't know. I've been playing around quite a bit.
Yeah.
In there, found a good colors in a thin layer. That was it's such a crapshoot. You either got nothing or a nice flake.
Yeah. Seems to be little pockets here and there, eh? What about Dale? You winning today?
I'm winning a little bit. Just a few little small flakes, but
Just little flakes today?
better than no flakes.
Yeah. Wasn't as hot today?
No, it's quite nice actually.
Wasn't bad, eh? Well, with the sun going down quick, everybody will be coming back here pretty soon. And we'll see who gets to take the high banker home with them. I'm sure they'll be more than happy with this model. Yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to trickle back, and we'll get a gold count here and see who found the most gold this week. It's been a tough week. We get the big one now.
Is it past midnight?
Yeah, I think it is just about.
So it's over. The race is over. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, we'll be able to see it better in the daylight. But
A couple nice little pickers anyway, eh?
Yep.
Nice chunks. Perfect. You smile.
Oh yeah. That's all right.
Big smile from Merlin. Yeah, it's nice when you find the little chunks. Well, Merlin, you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I had a great time here this week and met a lot of nice people, and I had learned some new little tricks and stuff and whatnot, and yeah, it was great to be out here.
I think everybody got a little quicker at panning, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody got a chance to hone up on their skills a bit this week, and
Just find a couple nice pickers.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had everybody a little worried with your little spot there to see what you're going to pull out next, eh?
Yeah. Too bad I couldn't have found a few more of those there. That would have, whatever.
Put you right on top.
Yeah.
Well, it was good having you up, Merlin.
Yeah, it was good to be here, and thank you very much.
Well, we're here with Dale, second time at the contest. You enjoy yourself down in the lower end of the claim?
Had a great time.
Yeah.
Great time. Guys were good. Everyone respected each other and found a little bit of gold, except for the second year, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Any gold's good gold, eh?
Any gold is good gold.
Yeah,
You got that right.
Well, it's good having you and Daisy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Daisy will be happy to go home.
She's looking forward to it, that's for sure.
all right, my name is Levon Schwartz. I came all the way up from Bremerton, Washington to have fun with Darcy at his contest this year. I'm glad I had the opportunity. Thank you. I found a little bit of gold while I was here. And, you know, you can't complain when you find that much gold panning for a week. Thank you, Darce, and hopefully I'll see you next year.
Yeah. Tommy, the contest winner. So you enjoy yourself?
Oh, I just love coming out here. Dig for some gold. Had a really good time. 4 people this year altogether. Yeah, put that down. Yeah, it's been fun. It's good to come up here and see Darcy and be out there in the bush and on the claim. It's been good.
Good. You know, it's always good to have you up. You're a hard worker, and you definitely deserved it.
Oh, I just love it. Get to sweat and bleed a little bit. Get some gold out of it. What better can one ask for, you know? And to pan and get something like this out in a week, you know,
Yeah.
you can buy food for a week. So one can survive doing this in the bush. Who'd have thunk that?
Well, I look forward to having you up here next season and watching you kick butt.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Well, like all good things in life, everything must come to an end. And this year's contest winner, Tommy the Swede, will be coming back next season to defend his title again. The second place winner, Levon, will be able to take home his high banker to enjoy on his next adventure. Merlin came in third place and had a nice little hot spot that was producing some good gold, which I'm sure he'll be more than happy to go home with. And last but not least, Dale in fourth place. But I have my suspicions that Daisy may have been high-grading him behind his back, but we'll never know.
Fun, fun, fun.
Thank you for the foothold.
Well, the adventure may be over, but at least they have the memories to take back home with them. Till next time, take care out there.